Hey guys, so just gonna do my recap. I'm down on the day. Made a big fumble on Hoff right there. Um, I did take another trade, winning trade, which I didn't size correctly. This should actually be 2 shares or 3 shares, which would make me probably break even for the day with that loss in Hoff. But that's kind of just how it is at the moment. But let me, yeah. So okay, so I'm down. I'm down a modest $1.22. Yeah, $1.22 for the day, which is kind of bad because obviously it's a small account. But you're just learning at this point, so learning the lesson from Hoff, um, costing me $1.22 isn't too bad, right? So anyway, so let's take a look at the trades, and I changed my setup just a little bit, but I want to go over just the I'm just gonna bring up the trades that I saw today and how I want to play them. And yeah, so I think there's 2 plays that I'm gonna do, and I'll go over this in the strategy maybe a little bit later when I round it out a little bit, because as you know, this is constantly changing. So CTIB. So the way I have it now is I have it so when the 6 a.m. open drive, I'm going to sort it by change, right? So I think CTIB and DWSN were the two. So at 6 a.m., I'm gonna sort it by change. I'm gonna look for high volume before 6 a.m. and just gonna see the opening drive on either of them. So for this one, let's go back to 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. this time. So here I bought it like right there off the open, and then I rolled it up to right there. Obviously, I'm an idiot and should have rolled up all the way here, so that's okay. Uh, DWSN. Let's see, what did I do here? Oh yeah, so this one I noticed that it was moving right here. Like, where did I get in? I got in at 516. So I noticed it was moving right here with volume. So I got in here for the drive to 45. So I exited like right to 50. I exited right there from there to there. So obviously I should have gone 2 shares, not 1 share. So that was in SNSS. So this one, where did I notice it? Yeah, I noticed it like I think I noticed it like right over here somewhere. For the drive up to $5. I think I noticed it either here or up there. I'm not sure where, but obviously this is a drive to up to this area, $5, or maybe I noticed it like here and to drive a little bit higher. ONCY. Let's see, where did I notice this one? This one, I think I noticed it like right here. And this is the problem of obviously not recording the entire day. I'm not exactly sure when I noticed this. I think I noticed it like right here maybe for the drive to 450. And then BBIG. Hang on 1 second. So BBIG, I noticed it like, I think like, so when the Hop trade and this trade were going on at the same time, I think I noticed it like right here or something like that. And I should have gotten in like right here for the drive to 6 or the drive to 650. So where did I go wrong with Hoff? So Hoff is an example of not having a stop. Um, and a couple things too. The first mistake that I had was I didn't look at the daily chart. So you can see there's heavy resistance here at 3, which I didn't actually see. So I got in like right here at 82. So right after this closed and it was kind of stabilizing here, I entered in hoping it would drive up to 3 and a little bit higher for my profits. But obviously it went down. I think when it started going down here, I should have just exited at either at 50 here or at somewhere between 50 and 62. But looking at the chart here, obviously there's tails here at 3. which means I should have exited, but I didn't. So that's actually my bad on that one. So that's a learning lesson right there. So I really need to pay attention to the daily chart before entering these trades. And if you look at the rest of this stuff, there's really no resistance here. Obviously, the previous day there was resistance, but this one I got in at 331. So there's enough room to 450. BB, wait, what is this? Oh, sorry, should be DWSN. DWSN here, obviously there's no resistance. This is today, so there's no resistance. Same thing here, there's no resistance. There's resistance here in ONCY, at 4, but I think I noticed it above 4, so above this break, so that should be good. And there's obviously resistance all the way up here, but that's beyond. That's like what? Actually, let's go. At 450. Wait, sorry, that's today. So it passed this 425 level, so it shouldn't. So there's really no resistance until 7, above 7. But here, this is where I made the big mistake here, and something I'll fix for tomorrow. I should have just gotten out right away when it kind of went south, and I was like, okay, maybe this is not going so well. Especially, so I just need to, 1, look at the chart, daily chart a little bit better, and 2, I need to exit like right away and not just let it run down. So that's the day. So this is setup I have so far. So apparently the hotkeys do not work in the pre-market, which is disappointing. Because it would be much easier instead of pressing these buttons to just press a hotkey. Probably a little bit faster too. And let's see. And the way I'm going to do this strategy, again, this is the second day, but I think basically 6 a.m. filter by change here, and then figure out, play off that, and then after 6 a.m. Or after 6 a.m. do time on chart or time on chart, so I can find stuff like SNSS or like BBIG, where it kind of just pushed up like right here. If you had it filtered the other way instead of time on the scanner, like you wouldn't be able to pick up BBIG until like much later, in which at that point the trade is kind of over. So I guess this trading style is just breakout momentum. It's not pullbacks or anything like that. It's just breakout momentum. So it should be just make it or bail right away. In this case, I didn't bail out right away. I bailed out like down here. Even if I bailed out right there, it wouldn't have been so bad. And also, I need to improve on some of the other trades a little bit. I think these trades were okay. Taking it at right before the 50 mark, taking it right before the 50 mark. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. As you get more and more shares or build your account a little bit more, maybe you should take off 50% here and then wait for 4 or 75. Here, take off 50% and wait for 6. Something like that. But anyway, so that's the kind of the recap down today. Learning lessons. Still playing around with things a little bit. I think I'm going to implement the strategy as described for tomorrow and see how that goes. Getting used to waking up a little bit earlier too. Yesterday was pretty rough in terms of waking up, so now I'm able to stay up a little bit and just wait through. I'm not going to trade in the regular session. There's a couple of reasons why, because I need to do my options wheel strategy at 8:30, and then I don't want to be pressed for doing that going into flipping back to day trading. And also, there's really no breakouts in my mind in the 8 a.m. or in the regular session. Something like this, right? You're not going to see something like that. Well, maybe you would, but it'll be pretty rare. And the other thing is that there's halts in the regular session as well, which I don't want to deal with at this point. So for now, I'm just going to be trading 6 a.m. to around 8:15 or 8:10. Don't hold any positions into the open, and after that, I'll flip over to my wheel strategy, which obviously I make a little bit more money than $1.22, or than losing $1.22. So if I lose a little more than $1.22, I make a little bit more than 50 cents, right? So anyway, so that's today. Down for today, so let's look at the ARDS real quick. So yeah, nothing. So here at ARDS, let's just say this popped up, right? And as you can see, there's like, it's right here. Actually, I'm not sure. It's like right there, right? The last, and there's resistance here at 8. This is something I don't want to deal with at this point. Um, yeah, so that's the update. Hopefully better trading tomorrow, more learning lessons or some profit tomorrow.